to celebrate the green movement of sort. We are also celebrating Green Conference and Connections Week and small businesses. I'm sorry, I screwed up. Green Connections Week and small businesses. Here today is Cathy Nesbitt. She is a woman who needs no introduction. She is the Worm Princess. Welcome to the show, my friend.
Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, I like that.
Hello,
That's
Jacqueline.
a good intro.
That suits you.
One of the things you want to talk about today is something that I know I'm guilty of. Jacqueline is too. And that is
Wow.
using
Hey.
non-recyclable coffee cups every single day.
Yes. Well, last time I was here, I talked about the drink trays and showed a wonderful visual of how many that would be over a year,
Yes.
one per day. Well, today I have coffee cups, what goes in the thing. It's Waste Reduction Week, so to show how many cups somebody would use if they bought coffee once per day. One person, and I was only able to collect...
That's what I do. I do one a day.
One a day.
So unfortunately, Cathy.
This is what it will look like, and this is not to brand any or to target any particular company.
So
No,
of
of course
the ones you have.
These are the ones that I was able to collect. So this is 5 months worth of coffee cups.
One person?
One person, 5 months, one per day. So that's about 150 cups.
Yeah, and I think that it's not as big as it might seem because a lot of the cups are stacked together by the way they've been.
yeah.
So it's
That's
actually
right.
much larger
it's
than
much
what it
larger,
looks like.
and this you would have lids for all of those. I don't have all the lids.
Right.
So again,
That's
it's huge, yes. So please, people,
I just
what
want
you
to
can
feel
do-
how heavy this is.
It's not that heavy.
But it's a lot.
It's
like
a
this
lot.
is
It's big. It's big.
So where does
staggering
this go?
amount
This
of
goes
cups.
to the dump
This
and it
goes
just
to
sits there.
landfill. It just goes to landfill and takes up space.
It's not
really.
even being recycled or used again.
No.
It's just trash.
Well, you got the big bad white in there, the styrofoam, which
I know.
does not do anyone any
Very, very
favors.
bad. So
Okay.
this is what people can do as a
Good.
replacement.
replace.
Bring your own mug. This is lovely. I think this one is sunny. It's always sunny where I go. Because I have my little mug. So, you know, that's something that people can do. And, you know, back to Waste Reduction Week, something else is water bottles.
Right.
Yeah.
Bring a reusable water bottle. Just use tap water. You know, our tap water is drinkable.
Do you suggest that? Stop buying bottled water because we
Absolutely.
have the water right here and it's better for you.
It's better because most of the companies are just using tap water anyway.
Or
Yeah.
get yourself a Brita filter system or something along those
Get
lines.
a filter, absolutely. And the challenge with the water bottles is people may not be aware, but if you leave it in your car and it starts heating up, then the chemicals are leaching into the water, and it becomes toxic.
It's bad.
It's just bad.
You're
So
drinking toxins.
yeah, that's right.
So another way to help reduce the waste and the garbage is to involve our good friends, the red wigglers, right?
Yes,
So
the red wigglers.
how do they come into play when it comes to waste reduction?
Well, waste reduction, again, the worms will, not again.
Will.
In the first
For the
place.
first time?
The worms reduce, they eat about half their weight per day. So a pound of worms, half a pound per day, or 3 to 4 pounds per week. I have a photo here. This is a picture of a pound of worms. I don't know if you can capture that.
That is
That's
appetizing.
Yeah.
So this bag here is a bag of 4 pounds of food. This is what a pound of worms can eat in a week.
So this clump of worms is eating this much food in a week?
Correct. And they're also eating the paper, so that's just part of their diet.
So
a lot of food.
that's impressive.
That's really, thank you, it is, yeah. It's all your fruit and veg, coffee, tea, pasta, rice, beans, grains, plant clipping. It's endless.
So all the stuff we are putting in our little green bin
Well,
anyway, or are there some exceptions?
There are, yeah. No meat, no dairy, no sauce. So
Okay.
you could still put those things in your green bin, but you know, if you have worms or a composter, you can put these items
They want
in.
the good stuff.
How
yeah.
easy is it to sort of start doing this at home? Because I'm sure some people are thinking, oh, but then I have to do more organization. How easy is it?
Well, any container will do. This is the container that I sell. And so you need a carbon nitrogen mix. The carbon that I use is shredded paper, so there's lots of that around. In York Region, they have a public awareness campaign that shredded paper is not recyclable.
Really?
So if you put a bag of shredded paper in your blue bin, it goes to landfill.
So when you shred your documents or something along those lines, it just goes to landfill,
Correct.
it's not recycled?
In York Region,
Okay.
because of the technology that they have. In other regions it is
Yeah.
recycled, that's fine. So
Okay.
shredded paper is a great thing. You can use paper plates, cardboard,
So help
egg
protect
cartons.
identity theft as well.
Absolutely, with identity theft, thank you. And drink trays could also be fed to your worms. So that's your base.
Do you have worms in there?
There's no worms
Oh,
in
okay.
here. This is just how you start. And actually from here, I'm going to do, it's Waste Reduction Week, so to celebrate Waste Reduction Week at a local school, I'm doing a workshop in Newmarket at Prince Charles Public School, and I'm going to be leaving this bin with them with
Wow.
half a pound of worms. Yeah,
Okay,
which is
so
very
let's
exciting.
show the worms
All
and
right.
what they
Here
look
we go.
like, because you have to
You
handle
know what,
the
I think, Jacqueline, you should probably grab some of those worms.
Jacqueline, I always is the one. I don't think Jeff has ever done this.
I agree.
Here we go.
Cathy, you're my friend.
I don't sweat
There we
worms.
go.
That's fine. It's like I'm back in high school.
High school. What
Getting
were you
the
doing?
worms and chasing the girls, right?
Yeah.
Maybe public school.
Okay, so tell us
So we're right
about
here.
how we take these and make that system work.
So you have your shredded paper, your soil, eggshells, and then enough water so it's the consistency of a wrung-out sponge. And you mix everything together, add your worms right on top, and then when you're feeding your worms, you bury the scraps in the bedding and make sure that it's covered. That's so you don't get fruit flies. So you can
Crawling
put those
through my
back in
fingers.
your worm.
And we've learned that
Thank you, Jeff. Well done.
the worm poo,
The poo.
I'm not going to tread around it, the worm poo is actually good for
The worm,
other things.
yeah, they're also called worm castings if people don't like the,
Okay,
the word
worm
like
poo.
that better.
castings, a more technical
Sounds so
term.
fancy. Well, this is how I package it. So again, it's Waste Reduction Week. This is a recycled or a reused container.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one, it comes in assorted flavors. This one happens to be so good.
You can really use anything, right?
Anything can be used,
Like
but
this.
yeah,
Yeah.
I have people saving these milk cartons and juice cartons, and I've diverted about 2,000 so far.
Wow.
I know, thank you, Well.
Congratulations.
And yeah, so I use actually these for my castings, so that's how I sell my castings.
Okay.
And there's a worm egg, how fun.
Oh,
okay.
worm egg?
Yeah, worm egg. There we go, 2 worm eggs. You probably can't see them.
Holy smokes, I don't know how you
I didn't
can
know they
see
laid
that.
eggs.
Well, because I'm a, you know.
Cathy,
oh, there's several of them.
let's celebrate a little, because one of your school initiatives, you put in a new bin, and they're saving how much waste?
Yes, thank you. Last week I did a workshop at a school in Toronto, John English Junior Public School. They purchased 15 worm bins thanks to the TD Friends of the Environment. They got funding. 15 worm bins. They have the potential to divert 1,000 pounds of food waste from that school by Earth Day.
Yay!
Yay. I know.
So what school again?
John English Junior Public School.
Well done.
Was it a Toronto school?
In Toronto.
Okay, so York Region. It's
Get
time to
on
answer
board.
back.
Here's a challenge.
And also, we just want to mention Green Connections, green-connections.com. This is the networking group that Cathy is a part of. They're all green businesses
I'm
getting
the chair.
together. You're the chair.
I'm the chair.
So if
Yes.
people want information on that, they can just go to the website?
They can go to the website, and really, Green Connections, we're a force. We're really a green force. You've seen our wonderful
They're amazing.
members, and again, tomorrow we'll have another member on here. And I just wanted to give a plug to Pro. I've visited their group many times, and they
wonderful.
are awesome.
Yay,
They're
Pro.
a really fun group, and the referrals fly around. It's a great group.
Fantastic. We'll be right back with more on Daytime.